Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a technical lead, a CNC workshop manager, or handling procurement, you already know that efficiency isn't just some corporate buzzword. It's literally the lifeblood of your margins. I mean, every single second a spindle sits idle is just money burned, right? So today, we're jumping straight into Evergreen Carbide's high-efficiency CNC tooling solutions, and we're going to see exactly how their unified framework actually stops that bleeding. So let's just tackle the conventional bottleneck head-on. Traditional hard milling, it can be a massive headache. Picture this. You rough out a part, you go in for that final finish pass, and boom, tool deflection leaves you with a surface that's going to demand hours of manual polishing. And when you factor in all those frequent tool swaps, or, that absolute agony of shattering an end mill at 4:30 p.m. on a Friday, your cycle times are just completely wrecked. And that's the stark reality we're dealing with. The old way of doing things is incredibly high friction. It's unpredictable. It relies way too much on manual polishing, which, let's be honest, just introduces human error into your tightest tolerances. But the new standard, we're looking at a high-efficiency ideal here. We're talking absolute geometric precision straight off the machine, zero rework. Your parts are just ready to ship. Now, the bridge between that old bottleneck and this new ideal is Evergreen's unified tooling solution. It's time to stop piecing together a fragmented tool library from like a dozen different vendors. What we have here is a single integrated framework of carbide inserts, and they are engineered to robustly handle ultra-hard materials without even flinching. So what does this actually mean for you on the floor? Well, it means maintaining absolute geometric precision across some seriously complex contours and completely eliminating the need for post-machining rework. You just set your tool paths, you trust the tool life, and you let the machine do exactly what you bought it to do. Okay, the magic number to keep in mind here is 65, HRC65 to be exact. Now, in the machining world, normally when you hit that Rockwell C 60 to 65 range, standard cutters just snap, or they burn right up, right? And that forces you into those slow, really expensive grinding or EDM processes. But Evergreen's solid carbide catalog is specifically engineered to aggressively tackle materials up to HRC65, directly from the block. You get to bypass those secondary grinding operations entirely. The amount of time and money saved there is frankly staggering. This kind of capability really builds up your operational security across the board because the catalog scales precisely with your material hardness. So whether you're working with standard HRC45 alloys for everyday heavy-duty production, stepping up to HRC55 tempered steels that need advanced edge prep, or going all the way to HRC65 ultra-hard materials, you're covered. You're never overspending on highly specialized tools for a standard job, but you always have the heavy firepower ready when the load demands it. To actually achieve that zero rework ideal in practice, Evergreen splits the machining process into two distinct, highly engineered phases. Step 1 is high durability roughing, and Step 2 is high accuracy finishing. So Phase 1, this is all about bulk material removal. When you're really hogging out material, your main concern is your material removal rate and getting that aggressive chip evacuation. Evergreen's specialized roughing catalog hits the nail on the head here. We're looking at high durability roughing end mills that can take massive radial depths of cut without chattering. Plus, they've got specialized U-drill inserts, heavy-duty face milling tools, and solid carbide step drills. These tools are literally built to take a beating. They extend tool life under extreme high-load environments, which lets you push those feed rates to the absolute limit. And then we transition seamlessly right into Phase 2, the finishing. Once the bulk of the material is cleared out, the focus shifts entirely over to surface tolerances and geometric accuracy. Evergreen's finishing catalog brings in highly calibrated ball nose end mills for those complex 3D surfaces, corner radius end mills that cut down on corner chipping while leaving just a pristine finish, along with precision chamfer mills and micro-precision drills. These are manufactured to incredibly tight run-out tolerances. The whole goal here is simple. When that tool finishes its path, the part is done. You can finally put those polishing rags away for good. But it's not just about the carbide substrate itself. The real secret sauce here is the coating. This advanced chemistry fundamentally changes how the tool interacts with the material. Proprietary nanoblue and TSIN coatings act as a thermal barrier, basically pushing all that heat directly into the chip rather than the tool. Then you have Altin, which is just exceptional for dry machining, while their specific CVD and PVD coatings are tailored for everything from gummy stainless steels to highly abrasive aluminum. These coatings are absolutely crucial. They ensure your tools maintain structural integrity and flawless precision, even when you're running at blistering high RPMs. Now let's be real for a second.
All these technical specs are completely meaningless without operational security. I mean, the best tool in the world is totally useless if it's stuck on a cargo ship somewhere while your flagship machine just sits idle and a major deadline is looming. That brings us to Evergreen's agile supply chain, 48 hours. That is the maximum amount of time it takes for standard orders to be processed and ready for global shipment. It's a strict 24 to 48-hour window from their production base straight into the logistics network.
For the procurement managers out there, this right here is your safety net. Agile global procurement isn't some luxury anymore. It is an absolute necessity in today's manufacturing landscape. Because Evergreen offers this unified catalog covering the whole shebang, from milling and turning to threading inserts, you can stop chasing down 5 different suppliers. You consolidate your sourcing, and you get absolute B2B supply reliability, meaning your tools arrive exactly when your production schedule says they need to. So it is time to secure your production timeline. You can head over to evergreencarbide.com to explore the complete integrated catalog. Whether you're looking to upgrade your roughing feeds, completely eliminate manual polishing on those finishing passes, or you just really need to lock down a global supply chain that actually delivers, these solutions are ready to deploy on your shop floor right now. I'll leave you with this final thought. Take a really hard look at your shop floor tomorrow. Look at the scrap rates, look at the hours wasted on manual polishing, and look at any machines just sitting idle waiting for specialty tooling to arrive. Is your production line truly operating at its absolute peak, or are you just settling for good enough? The technology to eliminate these bottlenecks is right here. Can you really afford to wait? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer on the Evergreen Advantage. Go optimize those toolpaths, and let's keep those spindles turning efficiently.